Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Homesteader. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make Hardtack, the rock hard cracker that conquered the West. Now this is just a simple, easy recipe you can find online. This is like what I did to it. So we got a big old one for like soups and whatever. We got some little ones, just throw in like a cloth or whatever, throw in the bag. It'll be good food. Alright, I'm going to show you guys how to make all this. And, like, also how you can do other stuff, like, also, big shout out real quick to the Ultimate Self-Sufficiency Manual by Tim Mackwelch. This is where I got the recipe. It's a really awesome recipe. You should go check out the book. I'm going to be making a video on that soon. Alright, let's get into the video. Okay, everyone, to make hardtack, there's just three main ingredients you need. So you need flour of any kind, preferably whole wheat flour, but all-purpose works fine. You need water, and you need preferably iodized salt, because you need that for thyroid health. So what you do first, you want to go over here to your oven and preheat it to 375. That will make sure that you have a nice warm oven before you start baking. Alright, then next up you want to get your flour, and you want to get 5 cups of flour into your bowl here. Do this real quick. I mean, if you want to change the recipe up a bit, you can add like, you can add more flour, you can have less flour, you can have like more salt or more water, depending on how thick or thin you want your dough to be. Yeah, it all depends on like how much hardtack you want. Okay, there we go. We got the 5 cups of flour. Next up, you want to add 2 cups of water. So this is pre-measured out. It's water. You can use any type, but I got this glass thing right here to do it. Next up, you want to take your iodized salt. You can use any type of salt for this or whatever. And you take this, take your teaspoon. Make sure you do not do this over your bowl, just in case you get like unwanted salt. You can do this over like your water measuring thing or something. Okay, that's 1. 2. 3. And then you can just add a little bit more if you want. There you go. Alright, then you want to take a spoon of any kind. I'll grab one. Yeah, you can use a spoon of any kind. I've just got a wooden one here. Start mixing up your dough. Now, you want to keep mixing until you have a dry, stiff bread dough, and that will be very helpful. And you can also add like more water or more flour depending on like how thick it is. Or if you like get it to like this consistency here where it's just gonna like clump together in weird bits, you can just take your hands. I have to wash mine real quick. But you can take your hands and you can just knead the dough like that, which honestly that's a preferable method because spoons are always not great for this. Yeah, that's looking to be a pretty good dough already. Look at that dough. It's a good looking dough right there. Twisting it right now to make sure you get all the stuff from around the bottoms and around the sides. And also, depending on how thick you want your dough, you can add more water, add more flour, whatever you want to do. which I think my dough needs a tiny bit more water. It all depends on how you want it. Look at that. It's a pretty good ball of dough right there. It smells pretty salty as well. I might add a little more salt on there. Salt is a good preserving agent, and it helps with a lot of other stuff. And there's your oven. And there you go. You got your dry, stiff bread dough. Alright, I'm going to show you guys what to do next real quick. Alright, folks. Next up, what you want to do, you want to take a big old slab of dough here. You want to just like spread it out. You can also use a rolling pin if you want. Helps get it nice and rolled out. It's preferable if you just like do something like this, because then it makes it much easier. Also, if you don't want your thing to stick to your thing, you can add more flour. This is a good technique I just figured out. Again, I kind of just push the dough gently to one side. Keep going like this. So you got something about like half an inch thick. Like this here is a good thickness for your dough. And then next up, what you want to do, you're going to take like a knife or something, and you want to figure out where you want to cut your hardtack out of. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut in a square around here to try and get just like some little square shaped pieces. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to go like that. Go to the very edge here. Turn. I'm going to go like that. There we go. And then I'm going to go from the top. Go all the way to the next edge, down, like that. There we go. Now we got, and remove the excess dough, like this, and then you can make another square sheet out of that. This is just for demonstrations, like it doesn't have to be completely square. And then what you want to do, you want to cut your dough into like pieces about this size, like this. There you go. Like that. Look at that. It's pretty nice. That's some good looking hardtack there. There we go. Look at that. Then you want to cut it into pieces probably like that big. You can do it like that and like that all the way across. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Alright, next up, what you want to do, you want to grab a fork, you want to poke a bunch of small holes like this in your pieces of hardtack. So it looks like that, and it can cook all the way through. You want to do this for all the pieces. See, like that. I'll come back once all this is done and I've got all this extra dough put into more little chunks. I'll see you then. Alright everyone, here we go. I've got all the hardtack laid out, and if you can see here, we got holes on this side and we got holes on this side. So what you want to do next, you want to take I'm going to take your tray here, I'm going to put it in the oven for 30 minutes on each side. So on that side there will be 30 minutes, and then what you do next is you flip it over and do it again. Alright, I'll see you guys in 30 minutes. Okay everyone, in the meantime, while your hardtack cooks, you gotta make sure you get everything cleaned up. So yeah, get this, wipe it down, do whatever you want to do. And also, if you guys want to look more closely at the dough, here's what it is. That's just flour, water, and salt. Yeah, so we still got like 20 minutes to go, so I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, it's been half an hour. Now, if you look at the hardtack, it's looking pretty good. Now what I need to do here, I need to take these tongs here, and I'm going to flip all of this stuff. Oh man, it's really stuck on there. I mean, look at that though. Oh dear. Ignore that. Look at that. Some pretty good looking hardtack. Alright, I'll see you guys when I've got all this stuff flipped. Alright guys, I got the hardtack flipped with this. A quick tip, use like a little spatula or something to like scoop it up, because this stuff likes to stick to the tray. I don't know. Alright, we're going to push it back in for another half an hour, and I guess I'll see you guys then. It's going to take a while. Alrighty folks, here we are. We got all the hardtack completely done and dusted. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to show you guys what the hardtack looks like on the inside. So it's very, very hard. If we just break a piece open like that, look at that. That's some good looking hardtack. Cooked all the way through. A little bit doughy, but that should dry out. Alright, once you got your hardtack like this, you want to let it dry on a wire rack or something for about a day or so. Then you can like put it in soup or whatever. Like, for example, right here, got a nice good old pot of chicken noodle soup. I'm gonna try some of this hardtack out in a few days. I don't know. What do you guys think of this? You want me to do more cooking content? I don't know. This is the good thing to do. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. Alright, I think that'll about do it for this episode. Alright everyone, I want to thank you all so very much for watching this episode. God bless you, and good night.